Hey guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 1 of my new career mode. Now today, we're going to be starting a very new career mode. It's going to be, I think, probably the last one until we move on to FIFA 16, I'd imagine, so we're a month away from that, and I should last longer than a month with this team. If you don't already know, basically the team I am going to be doing the career mode with is Manchester United. It was the most voted club on the straw poll that I did, and basically what I'm going to tell you is that I've actually put in the new signings. So I've got in all the new signings that I've made so far, but I've kept in Falcao and Di Maria, who have obviously both left Man United, and I've done that so that we can get more money in January when we sell them off. So hopefully that's going to make the budget that we have a bit more realistic. That's kind of my thoughts behind that. I won't be playing them too often, I wouldn't imagine, because I'm not a huge fan of Falcao, but not playing Di Maria is going to be a difficult one. But yeah, let's get on with this now. We're going to play as Man United, like I say. We've got all the new signings in. Go 5-minute half lengths, and we'll do a world-class difficulty. I wasn't too sure whether to do the European competition or not. I couldn't really make my mind up. We are obviously just going to do it, but I don't know whether I'm going to be putting myself in here or not. We're just going to go with that, so that means we're not in it. We are in... Are we even in the Europa League? It doesn't look like it. Where are we? Are we not in the... No, we're not in the Champions League. And we're not in the Europa League either. I thought we were, to be honest, but well. So we're not going to do that. Basically, we're going to have to earn that, and we are just going to confirm those changes, and yeah, pretty much just get on with the career mode. So I've called my guy Ed Gameface, and yeah, let's pretty much roll all the rest of the news things I've got to look at, and also try and get in just some new players really soon, and make the signings as realistic as possible for now, but obviously I'll have to make signings that Man United probably wouldn't make in the short term. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look how much money we have to spend. 52.8 million. That's actually a lot more than I thought. Obviously with the 60% extra, that made it go up from like 33 up to 52.5. And they want me to win the domestic cup. That's a tricky one. They want me to look for a striker. I think we probably will do that. And they want me to qualify for the Champions Cup. So fairly good, I'd say, good targets there. We should really be able to win the domestic cup. In terms of qualifying for Champions League, I think that should be something we can do, if not getting very close to winning the Premier League, you would imagine, in the first season. But let's have a look at the players that I've got, and I'll start listing the ones that I want to get rid of, and the ones I want to send out on loan, etc. So basically we do have 4 keepers. We don't really need 4 keepers. Obviously Romero is the new one that they've signed, so I'm going to keep hold of him. I reckon Valdez will probably leave at some stage, so I'm going to get rid of Victor Valdez. I'm going to keep David De Gea, even though there's been huge rumours obviously that he might be leaving. He's going to Real Madrid, but I'm actually going to keep him because he's not left at the moment, and I'm not too sure whether he will leave. So we'll just get rid of Victor Valdez. I think I'll send Tyler Blackett out on loan because we are going to get in 1 or 2 centre-backs. I'd like to get in 2, I think, because we don't have particularly good centre-backs. So we're going to send both of our young ones out on loan. Eventually we'll probably end up selling them, to be honest. In fact, I might actually do that. Maybe I'll just sell Paddy McNair, actually, I think. And Rojo and Smalling, have also got Jones and Evans. I'm not a fan of Evans, so we'll list him. He has been rumoured to go to Everton, apparently, so that is kind of realistic that he's listed. Jones and Rojo and Smalling are the other 3 centre-backs. I'm going to get in 1 more, I think, and that player I'm going to try and sign is Otamendi. Now, I know they've been linked to Ramos and Otamendi. Otamendi's probably going to Man City, but they have been linked to them, so I don't know whether to get Otamendi or Ramos. I think it's more realistic that I go for Ramos, but Otamendi's going to be a lot cheaper and a lot easier to get. That's the only thing. So I'll have a think about that whilst I'm listing the rest of the players, and I'll show you who I've listed. Okay, so for some reason we don't have Hernandez, but Falcao is a permanent signing on here, so we are going to list him and hopefully try and get rid of him. Yeah, now we just need to basically show you guys who I've listed, etc. And basically I've also listed Valencia. I just kind of wanted to get rid of him. Also some of the younger fullbacks there, as you can see. And in terms of players I'm loaning out, I've got Wilson, I'm trying to loan out, Powell and Pereira, and also Tyler Blackett, as you saw before. So those are the players I'm trying to get rid of in various different ways, and hopefully we can do that. But first of all, we need to have a look at fullbacks, because we need a new left back, I think. Obviously Shaw is a very good left back. We need another one because I've only got that youngster I'm trying to get rid of. So we're going to have to get in a new left back. I've got no idea who to sign. And in terms of right backs, I think we should be okay because Rafael obviously will probably be our second right back, I reckon. Or do I get rid of him? Because obviously Darmain is playing right back in real life, but on here he can't play right back. So I don't know whether to play him there or not. I'm not too sure. He's not particularly good, 24 years old, 74 overall. But we are going to keep him in the side for now, and I think we'll just get rid of Raphael. I think, yeah, he's on 70 grand a week for someone who's not that good. I can get better players in, so we'll go for one more right back and one more left back for now. Okay, so the right back I'm going to go with is Dani Alves. I think this could be a really good signing. Man United obviously linked with him back before he signed a new contract, so I think this could be a very good one. If we do try and get him for about 6 million, I think that's going to be about the right price, considering he only has a year left on his contract. And now let's move on to the left back. I've decided against a new left back because I can just put Ashley Young at left back. He plays left wing back, so we won't go for another left back to kind of make it a little bit more realistic in that way. We now need to go on to a centre back, and I can't decide between Otamendi and Ramos, so I think we might go Ramos. We'll give it a go anyway. Okay, I'm going to put in a bid for, I think 34 million we'll go with. That's quite a lot of money, obviously, compared to our budget, but we can obviously change the wage round in a bit if we do need to. And I'll also put in a bid for Otamendi. We won't get them both, but I just want to kind of see how much the clubs are wanting for them, so we'll go with that. And I can't sign Otamendi because he's recently just joined from Porto, so that hasn't worked out. Okay, and since Valencia is going, that gives me a good chance to sign Pedro. I mean, he has been massively linked with Man United, and he probably will join the looks of it. So we are going to try and get Pedro in, even though he has been rumoured to possibly be going to Chelsea. They might have hijacked that move, but we are going to go for him anyway. And they want about 22 to 28 million for him. Can we offer them Valencia as part of the deal, do you think? Because obviously I want Valencia gone, so if we can try and get in Pedro and get rid of Valencia at the same time, then that'll be great. Have I gone past him? He was the second player, of course he was. How much is he? 9.5 he's worth, so I might just give them 19 million. I think that is quite a lot, and Valencia, but I don't think Valencia is really worth 9.5. I'm sure they'll agree with that, so we'll just go with that amount, and we do have plenty of money to spend anyway, obviously with Falcao hopefully leaving, and we'll see what they say to our bids to start off with. Barcelona have accepted the bid for Dani Alves of 6 million. We'll go 3-year deal, and I think we'll try and port at first team player. Real Madrid have said it was unacceptable. They want 39.5 million for him. A lot of money. We'll try 37, I think. And Barcelona have said they are not interested in Valencia as part of the deal, so we might just have to go for money with that. And I think we'll just go with 22 to begin with, and hopefully they agree to that deal. I've had a bid for Wayne Rooney, 46 million from Chelsea. I wasn't expecting that sort of offer. We are just going to reject all offers for Rooney because I don't really want to let him go. He's going to be the club captain, so there's no point in trying to sell him. It won't really make it particularly realistic to begin with. And again, Real Madrid have said they want 39.5, so we're going to go 39, and I'm sure that they'll agree to that one. Dani Alves wants a bigger role at the club, so we will just go crucial first team player and hopefully end that one with him joining. We've got a transfer offer for Tyler Blackett. It's just a loan one. We will send him out on loan to MK Dons. Hopefully he gets plenty of games there. That's the only issue with sending him out to certain teams. But I think he should get a few games. And as you can see here, Barcelona want 27.5. So we'll try 25.5 and hopefully get him for a little bit cheaper than what they're wanting. Dani Alves does not want to relocate, but he could be persuaded. 120 grand and he doesn't want to relocate. Right, okay, we're just going to have to give him loads more. I mean, I'm not going to give him loads more, but obviously we've got the 20% clean sheet bonus, which I'll give him, and we'll go 135. I think that should be enough to get him in. A 15 grand pay rise a week. Barcelona accepted 25.5 for Pedro. Let's move on to his wages. I think we'll go crucial first team player. We do have obviously Depay to fit into the team, but with Valencia leaving, Ashley Young playing as my left back, and our main playing as my right back, there should be still some space for Pedro to play quite often. Real Madrid are sticking with 39.5, so we're just going to give them an extra 500 grand. It's not much, but they seem to be getting quite picky about it, so we will just go with that now. Dani Alves still says he could be persuaded, as he has rejected our offer. Do I bother going for him? I don't really want to give him more than that. I mean, that is a lot of wage, really, for someone that is 31. And yeah, I think that is quite a bit of wage. I might go for a different right back, actually. Okay, so I've sent my scout looking for right backs that are below 30 years old. And look at this, Pedro has accepted the contract, so we've managed to get him in for 25.5. It's around the value I think Man United will be paying for him in real life, so that's good. Let's have a look. He's 83 overall, isn't he? So we do need to change around the formation. It's not quite what I think I'll be playing yet. But yeah, I'm happy with that signing. Let's try and get some more now. Real Madrid have accepted the 39.5, as you'd expect. 190 grand a week. We do need to change things around if we're wanting to get him in. We actually don't have enough money to sign him as of yet, but we'll just put in the offer anyway for his contract and hope that we do have some money somehow by the time that he accepts it. We will just go 190 grand a week, 3-year deal, crucial first team player. I really could do with someone coming in to try and sign Falcao at the moment. Doesn't look very likely at the moment, but hopefully we can get some players out because we need to start getting the big signings in. Hey, and as I say that, Liverpool come in for Falcao. Not very realistic, but we will anyway just counter offer it and hopefully they do match. I think 37.5. I think that's a fairly good amount. I mean, he's a pretty good striker, so hopefully they can accept that one. Ramos has declined it. He does not feel the move suits him. Great, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? We're going to wait until we've got some more money in to persuade him before I offer him another one. And this is a bit more like it. Chelsea have come in for Falcao now. And we will definitely go for 37.5. In fact, I'll just go 38. To be honest, we'll round up. It's Chelsea. They'll give me anything, surely. Okay, Chelsea have matched it, like I say. And Liverpool did not. So they just went with 29.5 again. We will just reject that. Because it looks like Chelsea will probably end up signing him. Johnny Evans, it looks like he's probably going to be leaving. Montpellier want to try and sign him. We'll go, I think, 7.2. I know it's a weird amount, but I want more than what his value is. Hopefully they match that. Still just waiting for Falcao to leave, and they didn't... Oh, okay, they didn't match that. They didn't even come back with a counter offer. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Falcao to leave so that we can try and get in Ramos, hopefully, with that money. There we go, 32.5 has been added onto my budget, and that is going to hopefully go towards trying to get in Ramos and some other new signings. Okay, so we're going to put in another contract offer to Ramos. Hopefully he does agree to join us on 220 grand a week. We'll go 20% and we will go the crucial first team player as you'd expect. Ashley Young, oh, could he be on the way out? 7 million that West Ham want to pay for him. I don't think I transfer listed him. I might have, I can't remember now. But anyway, he is going to be my substitute left back as far as I'm aware, so we will just reject it. It's not a bad offer though, to be fair, from West Ham. And Ramos says he doesn't feel the move suits him. He doesn't look like he's going to budge. I'm going to put in one final contract, and if he doesn't accept it, then we move on to other targets, and sadly we can't sign him. We'll go 230, we'll go 2-year deal to kind of match his demand, and we'll go crucial first team player. That's the final offer. I'm also going to put in another bid for another centre-back. And that centre-back is Mats Hummels. Now, he was linked earlier on in the year, then he went and signed a new contract, I think, but basically it did seem like he might have been on the move to Man.Utd, but it isn't likely at all at the moment, but it's the most realistic one that I could kind of think of that we could try and sign. So we'll go 40-something, but I'm not really too sure, 43. I don't really want to pay in the 50s, to be honest, for him. I'll go 43 million, and hopefully they do agree that. Okay, we've got a friendly against Wolfsburg. I will just put out a random reserves team, and I'll show you the side in a second. Okay, this is the side I've gone with. Basically, Romero starts in goal, Paddy McNair and Evans at centre-back, and then I've just gone with all the youngsters, pretty much, and all the worst players in their positions. So, yeah, let's go on with this game. We are just going to sim it and skip the match, I think, as well. We should be able to beat Wolfsburg, but it doesn't really matter. And we didn't, we lost. Kind of not really surprised about that, considering the team I put out. But anyway, we will move on to the next friendly that we have. But first, we've got another bid for Ashley Young. I'm starting to think I've got him listed. Let's have a little look whether I do. Maybe I did list him. I wasn't meant to, I don't think, because we were trying to get in a new left back. In fact, no, he's not even listed. We were trying to get in a new left back, but obviously I just thought, we'll keep with Ashley Young, we may as well. But again, we have got another bid. 7 million, we'll just reject that, I think. It would be a shame, really, to let him go, but let me know what you think about that one in the comments. Oh, this is a bit of a turn of events. They want 52 million, but Ramos has just decided to accept it. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. He just accepted it. Let's get Ramos in then, brilliant news. So we won't go for Mats Hummels, obviously, and he was 52 million, which I suppose you're kind of paying for his age and how much younger he is. He's 3 years younger than Ramos, but it's still a lot of money, that amount. Okay, we've got another friendly to play. We are just going to go with the exact same reserves team. We'll skip it again because it doesn't really mean anything, these friendlies. Hopefully they will mean something in FIFA 16 due to the fact that they've obviously got those tournaments coming out for pre-season. So that'll be really good if it actually has a bit more of a meaning. With the fact that you can actually now get money from them as well, that's even better. But anyway, we've got Paddy McNair, who's out for 3 weeks. And the random right back that is out for 2 weeks as well. I've never really heard of him, to be honest, that right back. Okay, well now we're going to try and sign that right back I was on about, and Coleman was linked a while back actually for Man United. I completely forgot about that, but then my scouting, on my scout actually came up with this guy. So we will try and get Coleman in. He should be quite good. So we will try and get Coleman in. He should be a really good player. So we're going to put in a bid, I think, of about 13 million, something like that, and that should be enough. I was tempted with Valencia, and I might do that if they do reject that amount, because I don't really want to pay too much more money. I don't think they're being linked with anybody else here, so we will just go with Coleman for now, and hopefully they do agree to that deal. Okay, so this is my starting lineup at the moment. Obviously we've got a new right back to come in. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. This is probably going to be the team I'll play. I don't know if it matters too far up or what, but I've gone with this as my starting lineup. I just thought I'd show you guys it. But basically at centre back we do obviously have the options of Jones and Smalling. Evans will hopefully be sold. But Rojo is there as the highest overall player, and he's left-footed, so that kind of makes sense to put him there. But let me know what you think about that in the comments, and I'll obviously read and reply as usual. But yeah, that is the team I think will be my starting lineup now. I don't really think I need any more players either. We have the third and final friendly game against Lazio to play, and we are just going to sim it yet again. Raphael and Smalling have to come into the team because of the 2 injuries I have. And we're going to skip it. We do actually win this one 2-1. We lost the last one 2-1. But anyway, it doesn't mean anything. And let's move on to trying to get some more players. Everton accepted 13 million. That is brilliant. We'll go 3-year deal. And I think we'll go important first team player. I think he's around 80 overall. So he's a good player. But obviously he's not like 83, 84 like Alves is. So we'll go important. Hopefully he'll agree to that one. A bid for Victor Valdez. 9 million from Atletico Madrid. We'll go 12, and hopefully they do decide to match that one. And as you can see here, Coleman agreed to the contract that I gave him. So 13 million he cost, and he's now a new signing for us. Now that is our starting lineup. I think I looked a really good team. If you can see any weaknesses in there, let me know in the comments. Like I say, we've obviously got Daley Blin, who can play centre back as well. I don't think he can on here, but he has been doing in real life, so it would kind of make sense to put him there. In terms of the bench, I think we'll just go with... Oh, I can't have Valdez on there because he's about to leave. So, Lindegaard is the best overall, but Romero, is that how you pronounce his name? He's probably going to grow a little bit more, I'd imagine. So, we'll go with him on the bench, and I'll pretty much just sort it out. And I think Johnny Evans won't be going on there, will he? So, Raphael's leaving. I think that is near enough my bench, except I think Darmain needs to be on there. So, we'll go with that. Di Maria will be on my bench just in case. Powell doesn't need to be, actually. I didn't see him on there. Januzaj will go on there. And do I have another striker? I don't, so I could do with another striker, actually. And I might have to try and sign Javier Hernandez. Now, I know he might be moving to West Ham, Tottenham, all those different names. But that kind of seems like the obvious choice with him being at Man United currently. But I'll have a think about that anyway for the next episode. And that is going to be it for this one. I've tried to do as many transfers as possible, but I still do have a bit of money left. I've obviously got lots of players to sell, so money shouldn't be a huge issue, and obviously we'll get rid of Di Maria in January. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the first episode of my Man United career mode, then please go leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, or if you're new to the channel. I'll be doing more very shortly. It tends to be every other day because when I don't do Man United, I'll be doing the Atletico Madrid ones, so I alternate between the two. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.